First of two on this Monday night, the Saints and Panthers underway from Charlotte. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Come on, set. Ready?
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Kamara is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Group E able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Group E to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And you look at this Saints defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it.
And Sanders has it poked free. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official wouldn't think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Yellow, go. Ready?
It's Young on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Panthers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He'll drop to throw. There's Chris Olave. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
Chris Olave. First and goal. Yard line.
On the set.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a first and goal.
Ready up. Set, cut.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second
Hey,
and
go
goal
field. Cut.
at the Panthers.
Kamara trying again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Carolina. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Saints 10.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over first and 10. At
Here
their
we go.
own
Set.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Go steal.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
41-yard gain.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have regained the lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 17-14.
Panthers 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And now the rookie's free. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 116 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Ready.
It's Young off play action. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
Ready?
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And they're going to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Field, black, blue striker.
Now Young. He gets it left side to Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
At the Saints' 48-yard line.
Claws red. Red, yellow. Set.
Second down, Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This now a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Let's go now.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Blaster, six. Go pink. Red, cycle. Set.
Young to throw it. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. It'll be Young again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Striker, 3-3. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 123 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Set, hut.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, hey, blue. Set, go.
Now here's Young. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So add 3, all told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing, but that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Hurry, hurry.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Flush to his right. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And his pass incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ready.
On second down, it's Brooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Let's go. Black shot. Ready.
Young now. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On play action, Young. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Blue. Striker. Striker. Set. Cut.
Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Ready,
And
set.
for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Yellow. Zoom. Black ultra. Slide zoom. Cut.
Here is Young. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Saints are going to take over once again with the football at their own 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Ready.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Smith, red. Ready.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's off the ground. A surprise to all.
And he gets this early to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Thielen going to go in motion right. On 1st down, it's Brooks. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
6, mega.
Young. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Young from the shotgun. It's caught by Sanders. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Young now from the 50. Trying to lay one up deep. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be? And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Ready up.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set.
They'll run on 1st down. Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down is Young, eluding the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 146 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 2nd down now, it's Brooks. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Young. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready. Watch out now. 60.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
43 rail.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
His college teammate Garrett Wilson of the Jets won the award, but Chris Olave was very much in contention for Rookie of the Year honors as well. The only other rookie over 1,000 yards last season, he really looked worthy of that number 11 overall pick and a nice first down catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw again. Tries the left side and finds Olave. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes 2nd down at 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And his kick here is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 21-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Now Young. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Powers through. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Completes it to Perry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. With that incomplete conclusion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Yellow, go! Fury, yellow.
Young to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, red!
Here's Young. And it is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity.
I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the babe. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same